Odiorn State Park in New Hampshire. We can see the main coastline over there. We just went tide pooling. We saw like sea urchins, crabs, lobster. I've never seen lobster live. Shrimp, starfish, so cute. A sea urchin. I got a dead sea urchin. So much sea glass and sea pottery. Sweating up a storm in here. It was so much fun. We're gonna explore more of the area. The next day, Sunday. I didn't really vlog that much yesterday, and I vlogged on my phone, and honestly I don't know how long this video is going to be. I do have tentative New York City plans for like a DJ set this upcoming Friday, June 14th, so I kind of want to add all these clips together and just make a little vlog, I guess. And honestly I wouldn't be surprised if this video is no more than like 3 minutes. But right now, in about a half hour, my friends are coming and we're driving to Providence, Rhode Island. We're seeing a comedy show tonight. I'm getting ready right now. Don't know what to wear, don't know. I'm looking like this. Looking great, feeling better. But yesterday with all the clips I had, I didn't really explain anything I was doing, and the clips are very short. So basically, Friday, I, after work, drove up to my friend in New Hampshire, slept over. The next morning, we woke up early and we left for Odiorn State Park in New Hampshire. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And we went tide pooling with one of her friends slash someone I also went to high school with. We all went to school together. We saw lobster. I've never seen lobster in the wild, as in not an aquarium, not in a tank at the grocery store. So that was really cool, just to see lobster, to see, those were my first starfish I've ever seen that was not like at an aquarium or through a photo or video. And it was this tiny one, and there's a specific name. And I didn't take a lot of pictures or videos of what we found because I didn't bring my phone into the water with me, obviously, because I was like, I'll probably drop it. And it was low tide, but it was very quickly increasing. And then after we went tide pooling and saw just really interesting creatures, it was so much fun. It was so peaceful. It was just, honestly, it made me feel like a kid again. And not that I want to go back to my childhood ever, but it made me feel like a kid again in the sense of like, it felt like a field trip, and I was like a 10-year-old kid learning again. I don't know, that's just how it made me feel. And so it was just great. It literally felt like a field trip, and I loved it. And then the area we were at with Odiorn State Park, we went to the other side where it's more sandy, the sandy side of the beach, and you could see like the coast of Maine, and some of the footage I had previously shown in this video. And we started looking for sea glass, sea pottery, all that fun stuff. I found a ton. My bag of goodies, as you can see. Really want to do more videos, not really pop culture, but what I see going on. Just thoughts that I have about what I see on social media, thoughts about social media, stuff like that. And then video I want to do next, and I've been planning in my head, and I want to like write it down and detail it and kind of do an outline so I can film it. Just essentially about comparison, and it's just like comparison, but also like topics like, okay, are we jealous of social media influencers, or are we just mad? You know, kind of regarding, even though this topic has passed on TikTok, but the whole Hallie Pittman thing, her buying a nice brand new car in this house in the Hamptons, and a lot of people who are fans of her saying like, oh, everyone's just jealous, but a lot of these people are saying no, good for her. It's just a further showcase of income inequality and how there's so many people out there who work so hard and can barely afford groceries. So I kind of want to do videos like that coming up. Let's get ready for Providence. Okay, put my hair half up, half down, braided the half up, gold jewelry, this little handmade ring I made, this red tank top, bringing a cardigan in case it's cold during the show. I'm just throwing on this purse, even though I'm not really a fan of it, these black like cargo jeans. I think I got an American Eagle, and then these.
Tastes like summer.
We just finished the comedy show like a half hour ago. Very funny. The funniest part was this random person at the end who stood up before we were even clapping, like before this person, the comedian, was even done, and literally went peace sign, but went like that. It was like the comedian was like, okay. It really made me laugh so hard. I don't know why. I often find the dumbest things that no one laughs at funny. Friday is New York.
Sorry.
Look at my tan line on the...
Something about this city just brings out like the best in me.
It is 2:32 a.m. But let me just talk about my night while I get ready for bed. My friend and I, we went to Brooklyn because there was like a DJ set, like multiple DJs we wanted to see. The only time I've ever been to Brooklyn was technically the Brooklyn Bridge, so I've never really fully immersed myself or experienced Brooklyn. Went there just for the night. Like, I've always gone for like the day trip. I've never gone to the city just for a few hours, so that felt fun. We get to the train station in our state, our lovely little state of Connecticut, and I usually take New Haven. We didn't take that, we took Milford. For some reason, the trains did a swap. Never happened to me before. And the track, so you're facing the city, the track on the right side was going back up through Connecticut, while the one on the left side was the one going to Grand Central. I have never seen that before in my life. It's always been switched. Even the conductor was like, yeah, they just, I don't know, it was just switched today. I'm like, what? Well, maybe he wasn't the conductor. Maybe he's one of the conductors. I don't know what his title is. I don't have his LinkedIn on hand. You know, we're thinking it's coming on the usual side, and a train comes and goes back up towards like New Haven, and we're like, okay. And I'm looking at my friend, and I'm looking at all these other people like, something's not making sense. Something is not making sense here. See a train come this way, and we're like, wait, what the heck? And then we're like, all of us just look at each other like, we run off the platform down the stairs. I'm running. I mean, ran for my life. Absolutely ran for my life. Ran under the tunnel, to the other side, doors started closing, they reopened them. We made it on. The way we were like, wait. But, so yeah. So we make it to the city, we're in Manhattan, take this, we're in Grand Central. Live, laugh, love. Take the subway, we go to Brooklyn, we go to No One? It was like Korean fusion food. I really liked it. Then we go to the place that I can't tell, I couldn't tell you what the venue name is actually called, and I could look, actually I could look at my phone. It was at Elsewhere in Brooklyn. We're dancing, we're being goofy girls, and the night ends. We were actually there for like an hour and a half before it ended, and then we Ubered, get in the Uber, come back, looking at the city lights, living and loving and laughing life. And, you know, I'm actually very tired right now. I don't know what's coming out of my mouth. We get to Grand Central and we get on the train, and life is good. As I'm like leaning against the seat in front of me sleeping, I hear Milford. I go, oh, that's our stop. And she was like, oh my gosh, I was scrolling Instagram, let's go. Hop up, right? We get to the door. I had asked her prior, because she always takes this train. I'm like, no, there's gonna be platforms once we get, like, okay, obviously there's gonna be a platform. I'm like, these doors are gonna open because we're like in like the first cart, I think, or second. She's like, oh no, yeah, they always do it. When I'm here, like, it's only ever, I forget what town she's in. But the problem is we failed to realize that the train was on the opposite side this day. So if it was on the side it usually is on, all doors would open, but it wasn't. So we are standing there as it slows, and I'm looking, and it's slowing enough, and I'm like, where's the platform? We're looking on both sides, and I went, here we go, running for our lives. You could put me in war, and I'm telling you, I'll be your fastest soldier. Don't, actually. So then we're running up 3 cars. We're like, we're not gonna make it. The second door is not opening. I'm like, we're gonna have to get dropped in New Haven. We're gonna have to Uber back. We're gonna have to have our boyfriend pick us up. I don't know. One of the conductors saw us, and I was like, where's the door? Oh my gosh. He was like, oh, it's still open. It's right here. He points to it, and I turn the opposite way, and then my friend goes, no, here. You know, true Elena fashion. And then we get off, and then we're giggling, and I'm giggling hard because I can't take anything of that nature seriously. Like, I can take things seriously, but when it comes to stuff like that, I have to laugh, because you gotta laugh in life. We're laughing so hard because we have sprinted for our lives twice tonight, both times due to the train, and now I'm home. Got a stomachache for my food. Life's good. We're already planning the next time we go with our other friend because she could not come tonight. And yeah, good night.